damage so far has been from heavy rain ahead of Ex-Cyclone Cook making landfall at around dusk or 6 p.m. this evening near the Coromandel Peninsula and the Bay of Plenty. Now, we've already seen road slips causing road blockages in Northland, in the far north of the country. Heavy rain, flash flooding overnight in Auckland as well. Areas in the Waikato have had significant rain and rivers in that area are very high. We heard from Civil Defence Sarah Stewart-Black a little bit earlier at the National Crisis Management Centre. She was giving an update on what we have seen so far.
States of local emergency are in place for the Bay of Plenty and Thames Coromandel. People living in low-lying coastal areas of the Coromandel are being encouraged to self-evacuate. State Highway 25 between Thames and Coromandel is closed due to a major slip. The far north is currently isolated by road.
The National Crisis Management Centre has also been activated from Wellington. This is to make sure that authorities have the powers they need to deal with this impending storm. Have a listen to Sarah Stewart-Black.
The government is taking this weather event seriously and is actively preparing to assist local communities. The National Crisis Management Centre and National Security System are activated and closely monitoring the situation.
So as you heard there from Civil Defence, the government is taking this very seriously and is urging New Zealanders to do the same. They say New Zealanders should be prepared to leave their homes if they are told to do so. Even if they're not told to do so and they see rising water, they're being told to get out as a precaution. New Zealanders are being told to have enough emergency supplies to last them for at least 3 days. The message is very much be prepared ahead of tropical Ex-Cyclone Cook making landfall this afternoon.
Well, after an unprecedented flood event due to the remnants of ex-tropical cyclone Debbie hitting New Zealand, unfortunately, we're in for another bout of incredibly heavy rainfall. This is what it looked like nearly a week ago now around the Bay of Plenty, in particular the Edgecombe and Whakatane region. We saw rainfall totals widespread 250 millimeters fall on the ranges, and that flooded large areas around there. Those regions are still flooded, and some of the rivers there are still really swollen, but we have another system coming. It's Cyclone Cook. It was Tropical Cyclone Cook when it hit New Caledonia just a few days ago, but it's linked up with a strong Tasman low-pressure system. That system has undergone a process known as extratropical transition, which means it's no longer a tropical cyclone, but it is a cyclone in a sense that it still is a low-pressure system that turns in a clockwise direction. The two systems have linked up quite significantly. One of them has a warm core, the other one has a cold core, and it will bring flooding rainfall to New Zealand. In particular, the North Island is on track for another 200 millimeters of rain, and coupled with that, we're going to see a very large storm surge and coastal inundation, mostly around the Bay of Plenty, where it looks to make landfall sometime this afternoon. We'll be running live updates of that, of course, but let's get to what's happening in